My amendment, let's say, to this idea of law and order that's promoted so often is that it's wrong. It's not law and order that we want. It's peace and order.
Look, man, in reality, America doesn't have some super out of control gun violence epidemic. Look, is it bad? Yes, I think is what you're saying. But is it like as pervasive and are we as vulnerable as the media would like you to believe? And I think you're saying that no, we're not that vulnerable, and because of what the freedoms that the Second Amendment provides all of us, that there are going to be consequences to that. And so we can go be Europe and take guns away from everybody, but you're not going to be nearly as free. And a lot of these freedoms we take for granted won't be protected anymore. And this government, once they get the guns up away from you, they're going to snatch all of these freedoms away from you. And the government is going to be in control of your happiness, your level of success, and you know, it's going to serve a handful of elites, and the rest of us will get served, and I apologize for cursing, but shit sandwiches for the rest of our lives and be told, oh, that's actually filet mignon.
So I'll put it even more simple. To get rid of the Second Amendment in this country or any country, to give up your guns as a citizen, is to assume that the government is incapable of wickedness and tyranny. And that's just a ridiculous notion for anybody who has any understanding of history. The government, the state is always and tends to be capable of wickedness and tyranny. And in fact, when their citizens don't have guns, they tend to dive into it and double down on it, like we saw in Canada and Australia, and how they've been doing it in China for a very long time. So, you know, the ultimate understanding is that, yes, every single life, and we do have to understand the value of a life, is there's a premium on that for Judeo-Christian culture and society. But we can't allow that to condition us in such fear that we give away all resemblance of individual courage to some super state. Because none of them have proven that our safety is well off in their hands. That's not a reality for American citizens. And anybody who believes that is completely and utterly detached from the reality and circumstance of our society. The government cannot be trusted. So I'll give you another example. One last thing is this. Even on the Republican side, we have this huge deal about law and order. And my amendment, let's say, to this idea of law and order that's promoted so often is that it's wrong. It's not law and order that we want. It's peace and order. Because law and order, the law can be corrupted. And when the law is corrupted by lawmakers and the others who conspire to do it from the state and formal institutions, it undermines the rule of law. We want peace. And the way you achieve peace through Judeo-Christian values, peace is when man submits his passions to his reason and his reason to God. That can create peace within the individual and thus start to set the stage to have peace with others, which then allows for order. We want peace and order only comes through Judeo-Christian values. It doesn't come by way of fiat from a corrupt state, mind you.